The Big Five, a term that originated in the 19th century indicating the 5 most dangerous animals to hunt in Africa: lion, leopard, buffalo, elephant and rhino. Fast forward a few hundred years and the term is still used today, not only by hunters but by ecotourists as well. We decided to bring the two worlds together and create a series with a hybrid style of hunting. Welcome to the Big Five Photo Hunting Series. I've sat around the fire in heated debates on whether or not the white rhino is part of the Big Five. Some say it's too placid, others say it's still a large dangerous animal. So we decided to do a photo hunt of it anyways. Those that believe they are will be satisfied, and those that believe they are not just gets to enjoy an extra photo hunting episode. Whether or not they are part of the Big Five, they still face serious conservation threats. So to encounter these guys on foot and to do so as closely as we did is still a magical experience and a moment in my life I won't soon forget. So we found some pretty fresh white rhino tracks. And we're actually on a mission to see if we can now actually track and find this guy to hunt him. Beautiful big tracks. If we look down here, you can see there's the whole track. There's the left toe, the right toe, the front facing toe. It's going this way. We've been on the track for quite a while now. Bye, Valdu. Yeah, it seems like we're walking. Valdu's leaving us in the bush. We realized that this rhino was covering some decent ground, so we hopped back into the cruiser to try and track it a little faster. Eventually we figured out, with no help from our texting and driving guide, that the rhino had moved into this massive wilderness section with limited road access. So we stopped and continued on foot, hoping to come across the trail somewhere in the block. So we got the tracks. Valdu got it like pretty quickly, almost like his anti-poaching dog Cairo. Anyways, we're on the track. It's getting straight into those thickets there, so we're gonna just shoot down and see what we get. See, this dung is already hardened a little bit on the outside. It's cold and moist on the inside, so it's definitely from this morning. This isn't very fresh, but it's very cool. That looks like black. No, that's white rhino as well. But yeah, so it's definitely been through here. Our timing is just a little off, unfortunately, but you never know. It started getting quite hot pretty soon. So if we're lucky, he went to go lie down in the shade somewhere in the heat of the day. And if he did go lie down in the shade, now it's starting to cool down. So if we're lucky, he might start getting up and getting active, and we might actually still get to see him. Oh, Valdu's got, so we've got white rhino dung here, and over there some black rhino dung. So there's lots of activity in the area. We've been seeing a lot of elephant tracks and black rhino tracks. So you can see with the black rhino dung, a lot of leaves and twigs and stuff in their dung. But the branch is cut or bitten off at like a 45-degree angle. Whereas with white rhino dung, it's just grass. Grass, lots of grass. But both species are here. So we'll see what we get. so funny to me, Isis. Like the guy sitting in the white t-shirt at the back. He was the only one that waved, I think. He's just sitting there, he's just like... It's like so random seeing people walking in the bush.
Yeah, that's why I just waved, because otherwise he's like...
Yeah, it's like, what is happening?
You're going to cut across... I'm going to cut over this open plate, down, around, back, through that block where that female in the car was.
Okay. Yeah. Loop around back to the vehicle that way. Yeah, let's do it. Look at this massive rhino midden. The crazy thing though is you can see it's both white and black rhino that's using it. It's huge. This is a very old midden. So this is where rhinos will defecate and communicate with each other, actually using their shit, which is interesting. But yeah, really cool. I haven't seen many this big, that's like this size. It's really cool seeing it. The sun was starting to set and we still had a serious track back to the cruiser. There was a moment where we thought we maybe had something, but other than a few kudu bulls, the afternoon proved to be fruitless. Tomorrow we try again. Our cameraman came to the lodge this morning and he actually saw this big rhino bull crossing the road in front of him. And we're on the tracks right now and we've driven around the block that he's walked into and he hasn't left the block. So we're quite confident that we're going to find this rhino. And out of all the animals that we're going to be doing in this series, I feel that white rhino is probably going to be one of the easiest, if you want to put it that way. I mean, if you do it wrong and you do all the wrong things, it can get very tricky pretty quickly, but white rhinos tend to be pretty placid and easy to approach animals on foot. So we're going to give it a go, follow these tracks, and hopefully we get him. Not even 5 minutes later, this happened. We were still discussing about how these big bulls can walk a long distance and they can walk very far. And if you don't get onto their tracks quick enough, they could disappear and you can just be following their tracks, following forever. We hardly tracked this guy. We walked away from the road where we picked up his tracks for like 2 minutes. And we found him. We didn't even have time to document the hunt. Because there was no hunt to document. We literally just walked and found him. And it's so cool. I mean, you could see when you first saw him, like he sensed our presence, like he thought something was coming. And he stood and he stared and he looked at us for a bit and then he eventually just carried on feeding. So do you think he knew we were here and he just didn't care, or he knew something was there and then he realized that wasn't dangerous?
I think he knew something was coming.
Yeah.
Because we were walking at a pace to try and catch up.
Exactly.
But I don't think he obviously doesn't know we're here at the moment.
Yeah.
He might have thought it was different animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
But as we came around the corner, luckily this bush wasn't.
Luckily, yeah.
So he couldn't see us, he could only maybe hear us.
Yeah.
And as we stopped, he calmed down and he just kept on feeding.
Yeah. So it's so crazy. I mean, he's moved away a bit now, but at one point we were like 20 meters from him.
Thanks,
And he didn't even know we were here. He may have picked up our scent a bit now. Yeah. You can see he's turning
I think the wind turned
I
as we
think,
were
yeah.
speaking.
I think the wind.
Suddenly you could see as soon as he picked up on it. He couldn't see us because he was moving his head around.
Yeah, and there's
But
too
you
much
could definitely
cover.
smell us, yeah.
Could definitely smell us. So we didn't really want to scare him, obviously. I mean, up until that moment, it was the perfect encounter on foot because he didn't know of our presence. And that's the best way to find these animals, is get in on foot, look at them, view them, and then move out without them even knowing that you were there. So it's a little sad that the wind turned and he picked up our scent and he had to scare off or he ran off. But man, that was such a great encounter. I mean, to me, it's just in my mind, I'm still thinking, okay, how are we going to document this? I want to tell Andre, record our feet and get us around a bush or an angle. I mean, we walked, there's the tree that the vehicle's parked under. That's not even 100 meters. We walked 100 meters and we found this guy. So we're going to have to reenact some walking and hunting and B-roll shots, but
We can do that on the way back.
we can do it on the way back to the vehicle.
But yeah, crazy.
Bruh.
I mean, he was literally 20 meters. He was just beyond the sickle bush.
Yeah.
This big
No,
small,
it's ridiculous. And I mean, this was the perfect setting. He walked
He was in the
completely
open.
into the open.
Stopped, grazed, looked
We
up.
got photos of him.
Stunning.
We couldn't ask for better.
Yeah.
What a way to start the day. White Rhino. Lekker. Awesome. Let's shoot some B-roll on the way back. In our mind, this is what the hunt would have looked like if the rhino wasn't standing just right there.
Hey, Fia, just look through your bins real quick. I think I see a free gift voucher.
We partnered up with Outdoor Photo to give away free camera gear gift vouchers in every episode of this series. And in order for you to win, you first need to answer the question at the end of this video and leave it in the comment section below. Then like, subscribe, and share it with all your friends to get them to join in. This week's winner will be announced at the end of next week's episode, so make sure that you don't miss it. And remember, if you answer correctly in every episode, your name will go into a lucky draw for a chance to win an all-inclusive Big 5 safari experience at the 4-star MONGENA private game lodge. And don't worry, if you've discovered the series a little bit late, I've got you. You can just go back and watch all the episodes and leave your answer and still stand a chance to win this safari package, because we're only going to announce the winner at the very end of the series. It's finally that time of the episode where I get to pick one lucky winner for the free camera gear gift voucher from Outdoor Photo. So let's see who this week's winner is going to be. Alright, we've got John Ray Schmidt. You've actually already won one gift voucher, but the random comment picker has spoken. You win again. You got the answer correctly, Buffalo Cow. Good job. Hit me up on Instagram at SafariWian so that I can get your gift voucher details to you. And remember guys, we still have 4 gift vouchers left to give away. So make sure you comment on every video, you watch, you like, you subscribe, you share, because you just might win. What is the difference between black and white rhino dung?